Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hold on. 180.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions 7, Jets 0. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return is Robinson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's follow, let's see. Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
We both know there was a lot that went into why they made it in their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit, #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Viking 18. Ready.
Paul want to give up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the Lions' 18-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run it with Hall off the option. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get it down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Goff now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. 180.
Play action. It's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Lions at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
120. Value 3.
Gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hold on. 17. 20. What's that?
Off play action. Here's Goff. This is caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Slides up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Jets, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he could even make it to the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19, Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Like 20. Hold on. Check.
I got it.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Louis. 180.
Again, Goff. That's complete to the Porter. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Second down, and they'll go back to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Now it's gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21. Jets, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often, you know, in that situation.
There's no pull that. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. touchdown. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Lions 28, Jets 0. Jack Fox to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. 18, 5 here.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. And this is, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throw over the middle and finds Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Goff now to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Odafe Owe on the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
180. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Open man, that's too small.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
It's a gain of
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Tiger, Tiger. 180. Go, 12, go.
Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
180.
Throwing again is Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hey, kill.
Man, he hits it in stride. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are pouring it on. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jets 6. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Get up! Cowboy 80! Get up!
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Go! Rocco 80! Warrior 70! Ready,
He'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the
Touchdown, Detroit! Jameer Gibbs, 62 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Option play, here's Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they certainly put it up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play,
and this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 71 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Black 20. What's that?
Gone. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here we go. 180. What's that?
Goff throwing again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Dragons, Panther 60, Panther 60, 19 Lions. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Looking here for Schmidt downfield. And this is incomplete.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff now looks to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
22 yards.
and the Lions add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Jets first down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll run with Hall.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pass.
There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
180. Attack.
Gibbs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Set it. Cougar 19. Ready.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 71, Jets 13. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps, to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ball again on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Go.
They run it with Hall off the option. Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, go. Ready, go.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Detroit, the win.